Today, Jeff Mizanskey marks 1 year of freedom after more than 2 decades in prison. It's freedom that was never supposed to happen. Mizanskey was the only person in the entire state of Missouri who was serving life in prison with no chance for parole for non-violent marijuana offenses. On this anniversary, I'd like to flash back to one of my prison interviews with Jeff Mizanskey, and one of the very first questions I asked the man who was originally supposed to die in a Missouri prison. If the heavens smile upon you and something happens that you're able to be released, what would you do?
I'll get with my family first thing. Go out, get something to eat, go fishing.
3 months later, on May 22nd, the heavens did smile for Jeff Mizanskey when Governor Nixon commuted his life without parole sentence to just life in prison.
Called the warden. I said, because the governor just signed your paperwork. You know, and I just kind of went into shock from there, basically, I think.
That allowed for his first ever hearing with the state parole board, and 4 months later, Jeff would walk out at the Jefferson City Correctional Center and into the arms of family and friends who haven't seen him outside a prison cell since Bill Clinton's first term as president.
Finally.
After his first night of freedom, Jeff says it still didn't feel real.
It's been a dream, and a good dream, but I think it's really still sinking in. You know, and I'm hoping nobody pinches me.
Now he's had an entire year as a mostly free man, so instead of my going to prison to interview inmate Mizanskey, Jeff stopped by ABC 17 News to talk about his past year on the outside.
It's been like a whirlwind, for real. I mean, I've been quite a few places. Vegas, Michigan, Washington, D.C., Seattle.
You even left the country?
Even left the country. I went out on a cruise, went on a liner. It was called Freedom.
Was that intentional?
You know, I don't know. I didn't book it. All I know is we ended up there. I looked up and there it was. It was kind of shocking.
What's next for you? You are fighting this fight. You work with NORML. You work with a number of groups.
Show Me Cannabis.
Right.
I'm out here speaking and working on two separate things, and that's legalization of cannabis, especially in medical use, and also for prison reform. When you're in there, a lot of times you get that lost feeling, like nobody cares.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, one of the things we do is we try to get people to write prisoners letters, let them know that they're not alone, that there's people out here that care, there's people that are fighting for them and know some of the injustices that is going on, and they're trying to straighten it out. It just, unfortunately, it takes time. The wheels out here turn slowly when it has to do with getting somebody out, but when it's to get them in, boy, they can do it in a couple hours. Believe me, I know. I've been there.
We'll learn more about Jeff Mizanskey's new life of freedom and advocacy tomorrow, as he'll be our guest for This Week on ABC 17 News at 6:30.